Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Code drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go. Before we get to this ginormous gaming news segment, very brief plug segment. Ladies and gents, thank you so much for your support and allow me to do what I love for a living, because it is through your crowdfunding efforts that I am still here and I get to do what I love. Most people at the level that I'm at, meaning the amount of viewership that I get, would never be able to make a living doing this, but I get to because of you, and only you, because you like the style of content that I put out. It's different from what a lot of other people do. No paid product placement message up here on the upper left-hand corner of your screen. No ad breaks running constantly, right? You know, there's a little difference. It's because I'm putting out content that I want you to watch that I would watch, right? I keep that crap out of my content. And the reason I can do that is because you support the content to keep it free of that stuff. No shilling, no sponsorships, partnerships, ad break here, ad break there. None of that, all right? And I'm happy about that. No referral codes today that you should use to buy products on my stream. So, if you like this content and you appreciate the honesty, the fact that I can be honest in my content and I can say my truthful thoughts about a game I'm playing, because I don't have to kiss its butt to say it's good because there's a sponsorship opportunity, and I don't have to slam it to get clickbait negative views because that doesn't benefit me either. I just make content for my small community that likes who I am, and now I'm totally happy with that. In fact, that's all I ever cared about to begin with back in the day when I started content. It was a hobby for the love of it. It wasn't because I wanted to do this as a job for a giant YouTube viral audience. So, please consider supporting this stream and or my on-demand videos if you like the content and you want to see this style of curated content continue. Here's how you can do that. Number one, engagement. Liking the streams, liking the videos, leaving comments on the streams, leaving comments on the videos. That's all engagement. And I mean that too, because a lot of people take that for granted. I get hundreds to thousands of views on a video and I'll get 2 comments. Yeah. The comments are huge for engagement. I'm telling you, if you're watching a video and you could click and say, just want to say, hi, Phil, or just want to say, thanks for the video. Hey, this one's for engagement. Hope it helps. Literally, that helps. I'm not kidding you. Okay? So please consider it. Please consider liking what you like. Just click the like button and or leaving a comment. It's huge. All right? You know what's funny is over the years, so many YouTubers say subscribe. I just thought about this last night. My wife and I were watching someone playing Starfield, and we're like, and the person just getting subscribe, and I'm like, that's something I'd literally never have done. I don't think I ever asked for a subscription. Have I? Not once. Because, listen, if you like the content you're watching, you're going to subscribe to the channel, no? And there's so many people who've told me they didn't subscribe to my channel. They still watch the stuff, and they still support it, but they don't click the subscribe button because YouTube's annoying with the way that it disseminates content into your sub box or whatever. That's why you never hear me say that. I'm just curious. People wondered, why does Phil never ask for a subscription? I don't think it really means anything. It's always been this stupid, meaningless number that morons use to judge the popularity and success of a YouTube channel. How is it that I have 200,000 subscribers, but I'm able to have a living doing this? Because subscribers mean nothing. That's why. That's literally why. Okay? Anyway, continuing on. There is a 24-hour sub-only mode on the chat. If you want to talk here on the streams, you have to be subscribed to the channel for 24 hours. That stops trolling. That's why we do that. Without that, this chat would be absolutely a mess with bots and spamming of racist, toxic, sexist, disgusting, insulting, doxing, terrible things. We know because we went through it for about a month until sub-only mode was enabled on YouTube. So now that it's on there, we never went back, and it's a much better place. Anyway, if you would like to go above and beyond the engagement factor of the channel, please consider supporting in one of the other many ways you can do so, including a super chat, a super sticker, or a super thanks on an eligible video where you can do that on demand. If you do any of those things, I'll give you a shout out. I'll highlight your comment. I'll make sure that you get featured and you get a thank you from me. A membership or a gifted membership are great ways to support the channel. Surely it would be really helping right now because, as you can see, we lost even more members. Essentially, all those gifted memberships we got last month have expired, and now we're dwindling in numbers. There's nothing you can do about that. Please consider becoming a member, or maybe you're someone who's enjoying all the new content here, and you'd like to help out the community at large, the other viewers as well. That way it's not just about me and my channel, it's about everyone having a good time. Consider gifting some memberships, you know? People absolutely love that, and they're very grateful. And this time of year, the fact that we've got all these new releases coming out, hey, people would love having access to all of my emotes, to be able to talk as much as they want in the chat without the slow mode rules, and many other benefits. So please consider that. Now, in the short term, I've already talked about this the past couple of days. I do need some help right now. If you can, I'm not asking for anyone to go crazy. I'm not asking for anyone to go, outside their means. But right now, I'm in a unique situation that kind of sucks. All right? Here's what's going on. Firstly, I have to buy a lot more games than usual. And this is to be expected this time of year because it's the busy fall gaming season. And notably, usually it wouldn't be a problem. However, all of a sudden, all these things are happening at once. I get paid by YouTube once a month. That's a huge source of income that I used to pay a lot of my larger bills of the year and all of that. It just so happens that this month, the YouTube payment is scheduled for a Saturday. When that happens, YouTube typically has the payment be delayed by 3 to 4 days. So I might not get paid until Tuesday or Wednesday of that week. The problem is I have bills due during that time period, and normally it's never an issue. This happens maybe once, no exaggeration, once a year, once every 2 years when we get into this level of situation. And again, normally it wouldn't be a problem, except I have to drop a bunch of money to buy games right before I get paid by YouTube. So the money I would normally have to say, okay, I can cover those bills because the payment's delayed, not a big deal. I got to buy games with that money. So I'm between a rock and a hard place. And if you wanted to help out right now, the best way you could do it is by tipping me. When you tip me, those are funds I get immediately in my PayPal. I can pay a bill. I can buy a game. That is where all of those funds are going, 100%. So if you tip me on a stream, you're directly supporting everything I'm doing. You're helping me out in a tougher situation time right now. And then when I get paid by YouTube, we'll be back to normal. All right? I'm not going to harp on this all day and talk about it constantly. But if you'd like to support a little more and help out a little more, if you have the option to choose how you would support and you can tip, that would be the way that I would ask that you could help me support me today. All right? So, tip goals are in effect as usual, right? And I hope that you will consider contributing if you can. If you like the content, please consider tipping. Fair enough? Good enough? I got the drip going. 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 Can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear. Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.